I do love eating box.
And over here.
Welcome to Steezy's Trap House. This is show number 190. We out here in this motherfucker. You didn't know already. Whew. Almost didn't make it here, I feel like. At least one of us almost didn't. I didn't know you're talking about you. I'm talking about her.
I almost just didn't make it, period.
Oh. Yeah.
But I made it. That's an almost. It's not a definite. I made it. I'm here.
Walked in the trap house this morning with the look of death upon your face. Shit was not going very well.
My ass was so fucking paranoid driving here because first of all, my registration expired and I just renewed it yesterday. And so you know, I didn't have the tag yet, and I'm over here still fucked up from last night driving on the way here. Allegedly.
What DMV did you go to on Saturday to get your thing?
Online tag renewal, baby.
Yep.
So then you don't actually have it.
Exactly.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which is why I was paranoid.
She quote unquote renewed it.
Exactly. So, but I took a picture of the confirmation, so I'd be like, I ordered it, in case they did. And I was just so paranoid driving here because I was like, I'm still fucked up. I'm definitely, I reek of alcohol.
Yeah.
I probably don't look like something that like the officer, if they pulled me over, has ever seen before.
Yeah.
Look like a swamp monster.
Man, your eyes are the size of marbles.
What happened, man?
You definitely did reek of alcohol when you came.
I know I did. And so.
Where'd you stay? Did you sleep in a ditch? I mean, if you didn't sleep at home.
Nikki's house. We had a sleepover, and we just went in.
Anyways, this is your boy Steezy. Shouts to Corn Dog over here across from me, who is somehow surviving her night last night.
That's a lesbian thing, I think.
Yeah, apparently so. That other voice you hear over here to my left, that's B-Rock.
Hi.
How are you, buddy?
Hi.
You're a lesbian, B-Rock.
That's another life.
Unnecessary comments.
I do love eating box.
And over here, across from myself, to my right, we tried to get him in one time. I almost thought he wasn't going to be here again today, but it was just situations. Coming from a little distance away, so I'm sure situations were arising on the drive over here.
Yeah, man.
I didn't even know where that is.
Man, it's south up here, man.
Yeah, we had to look it up.
Yeah.
Pull that microphone right up to you. Yeah.
It's like
much better.
Yeah, south of here is like real low. It's like in between Miami and Atlanta. That's the only way you really describe it. Like,
True that.
The location is, but
we've got the motherfucking homie Marc Terry in the house with us today.
Oh,
what's good?
What's good, dog? Yeah, man. Now we randomly met Marc a little while back at the Secret Garden event that the homeboy Halsey put on. Feel free to go back and check that episode out because that shit was dope.
Dude. He came in out of fucking nowhere like a phantom.
Yes.
The Phantom Menace comes in to fuck shit up on the microphone.
And apparently y'all had met at the
ping pong table because homeboy, I gave up the golden paddle because I was destroying everybody at ping pong.
Is that a sex thing?
I had to give it up.
Please define golden
I had to
paddle.
quit.
I gave up the golden paddle a few years ago, if you know what I mean.
Old habits, man. Old habits.
Is there actual gold on this paddle?
Yes, after I had touched it, because I was
got that King Midas shit.
Exactly.
Right?
I was dominating everybody at the ping pong table, so I hand it over to young Grasshopper.
Yes, Ryan.
And I gave it to him, and he destroyed my legacy.
Oh, really?
And not in a good way.
Instantly.
Because he's a terrible ping pong player.
Wow.
It was dark. It was dark.
It was dark. It was just funny. And so I'm over here just talking so much shit to him. And then Marc Terry shows up and he's like, oh, bruh, and he's such a good friend. He's like, the lighting is fucked up out here. And to be fair, it was. It probably did contribute. But he is over here holding his phone flashlight so these two people could play Facebook.
Support him, man.
Yeah,
Real
and
friends.
he didn't say shit. He was just like, I got you. Like so quick to just. That was dope. And that was our first encounter.
That's what's up, though. Sometimes you gotta hold up your fucking flashlight for your friends.
Man. All the time. Anytime needed, right?
Yes, indeed. Yes,
Real
indeed.
friends.
And
How many of them?
Yeah, and then randomly came in, realized that we were having a little freestyle session on the podcast, and jumped over, hopped in, and then did some shit real fast that let all of our jaws drop for a little bit.
One of the illest trap house ciphers of all time.
Yeah, that was a good
Appreciate it.
cipher.
Appreciate it.
That was a good cipher, most definitely. So yes, we will get into that in a second. Tell these people at home where they can find you, social media, shit like that. Music.
Instagram, Marc.Terry, all lowercase. Twitter, MarcTerry2. Facebook, Marc Terry, MarcTerry. Yeah, YouTube, everything. Marc Terry. Check me out. I got 3 videos out and more to come. I got a tape called Daily Basis on the way.
Word.
So, yeah.
And us, podcast. You can download the podcast, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, any of those services. Subscribe to the show. Give us some lovely reviews while you're there, especially on that Apple Podcast shit. 5-star review, if you wouldn't mind.
If you dare, I fucking dare you, pussies.
I fucking dare you as well.
Just
At least 4.
Yeah, at least 4. Just
4.5.
I heard Peter from Scotch and Good Conversation say this the other day. He's like, yeah, I'll take a 5-star review or a 4-star review. If you're gonna give me anything less than that, just stop fucking listening to the podcast.
Fuck off. Fuck off somewhere.
I totally agree. Well said, Peter.
Can I get a 4.2?
Yo.
Is there a 4.2 in the house, please?
I'll take a 4.6 or a 4.7 either.
Either way. Either way's fine.
Anyways, yeah, it doesn't matter. You do. Alright, anyways, you can...
Super bad.
Super bad reference, Tom. Come on, get with it, bro.
Have you ever seen Superbad?
No, I haven't.
Ah!
That shit's...
I know they got a, what's that, Superfly or something like that?
Superfly is good.
Superfly is
There's
good
something
too.
coming out soon.
It's like a new Superfly, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Superm involved.
Oh yeah. Have you seen the original Superfly?
Mm-mm.
That
About
shit
the drug dealer?
fucking dope.
No, it's the pimp, not the drug dealer.
yeah.
Superfly's a Mac Daddy of them all. Curtis Mayfield made
Great
the
song.
Mac Daddy
Best
of
song.
That's what it's on. I'm your pusher
albums.
man.
Yo, push it.
Exactly, yo, and Brady's dead. Oh my God, yo, Mayfield, dog, heater of an album to go along with that movie, and that man did cocaine through the entire process.
Want some coke? Smoke some weed. I'm your
Right.
pusher man.
70s, a different time for music making, I feel like.
See, where you could really, yeah. And
Oh,
people,
yes.
it was like super funky.
Jump
Yeah.
into it.
Oh yeah. Anyways, Amazon, you can support the show by using our Amazon link. Put that shit in your browser, bookmark it whenever you go to Amazon and buy shit, because they kick us some money back from your purchase for free for you. Doesn't cost you anything extra, and you support the show as well. So go on and do that. Find the Amazon link on our website. And yeah, you can find it in the Facebook group too. I got it pinned to the top. Also, buy a t-shirt, represent. That shit. I'm still trying to do this from memory again now.
Because you're still,
Since the note got deleted off my phone.
another
have any of
Phantom
that
Menace
shit
coming
anymore.
in and fucking
We don't have
deleting
the
your
store
notes.
anymore.
That's so nefarious. That's so twisted.
We don't
What kind of
have,
sick fuck goes into your phone and deletes your notes?
Yeah, man.
Damn.
That's fucked up.
You?
Who does
Destroy my life.
It sounds like something you would do, honestly.
It wasn't me.
Corn dog, please don't punch the microphone, because that was definitely you.
Cuba Gooding. No, I wouldn't do that because I know how important my notes are, and I would be so fucking
It's
mad.
like the writings of a madman.
Yeah, so
I know how important my notes
I
are.
had all the
Kill
plugs
my
written down on a note on my phone, and now I just can't. I had to do it from memory now, whereas before I had it just right in front of me, beautiful. Just boom, read it all off. One take, go. Not anymore.
I'm almost positive that Amazon shit doesn't do it anymore.
Now I gotta stall for time, like I'm doing right now, while I remember the next thing on the plug.
What's the next plug? What's the next?
That's what they call it.
That was
We
it.
need to have
No,
an
no,
event.
not really. I'm not really stalling for time.
We need to do an event.
We will. We'll talk about that after the show. We'll plan some shit after the
I
show.
like planning
You
shit.
guys just went to a really cool event.
Yes, we did. So we'll get to that. Social media: Instagram at STH Show, Twitter at Steezy Trap House, Facebook. Like our page, join our Facebook group, STH Show. That Twitter user that is still using the STH Show handle, I'm coming for that ass. I'm telling you. I need it uniform across all platforms. And goddamn it, you haven't used your Twitter since 2012. I'm coming for that fucking handle. It's on. I'm telling you, man, I'm not fucking around with this one. It is some,
I am coming for that handle, sir.
it's some G shit out here on these social media streets. And yeah, I think that's it. Oh yeah, email steezytraphouse@gmail.com if you have any questions for the show. We'll answer them on air. And if you'd like any free stickers, I will send them to you if you just send me your address at our email address. Boom, done. Plugs. Knocked it out of
Good
the
job,
park.
babe.
Yeah, hell yeah. So, Mark,
Here,
where are you from originally, my friend?
man, I am from Buffalo, New York.
Oh shit. I
Yeah.
was not expecting that.
Up north.
Up north.
Shout
Damn.
out, shout out East Coast.
No.
Shout out East Coast.
Shout out East Coast. Oh, I knew.
Yeah, she's from Connecticut, so
Oh,
she-
word.
Yeah.
she's from that bleak northeastern region.
Oh, yeah.
Desolation.
Yep.
Shout out to Buffalo, New York.
I have
I've been to Buffalo.
Connecticut.
Mm.
I've never been to Buffalo.
It's alright. It's cold. What you think?
Cold as hell.
Close
Is
to
it
Canada.
like close to Niagara Falls
That's where
too?
you're from.
Not so far.
You're
right?
Canadian.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh
He's
shit.
a Canadian.
Oh shit. That's what's up. We're in Canada,
Toronto, yeah.
Toronto. Word. Hell yeah. That's sick.
Ryan Wells.
Yeah, man.
You ever
Yeah.
driven a race car? I mean, go kart.
Yes.
Go.
Who hasn't? What?
Yeah, I was gonna say a go.
The only
Race car, that'd be
memory I
kind of
have-
interesting.
the only memory I have of Canada was not the only because
Oh,
there's a few
Canada.
different things, but like driving a go kart that went entirely. It went way too fast for how fast. Like I was like 9 or 10, and they let me drive this fucking thing.
So you got
They're like, yeah, we got
whiplash?
some pillows. Put it on your ass, and you can reach the pedals, and you'll be good. And I
Savage.
fucking crashed that shit. Spun out, crashed it,
Oh.
but I was okay.
Wow.
I think I came out on top that
That was a good story.
That was my memory of Canada and go-karts.
I've still
Thank
never
you.
been to Canada. One of these days, hopefully. When
Sure.
they
Well, isn't
decide-
it? It's like Buffalo's not too far from Niagara Falls, and Niagara Falls is
Yeah.
Toronto's like right there.
Like, right
Yeah, it's fun
There's a,
time.
there's a Canada side of Niagara Falls and Buffalo.
And
So
then,
have you been to Canada then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Word.
Me and him went.
Used to be able to go right over there, but I don't think it's like that anymore.
No, man.
It's
There's not like a
Floods.
back door. There's not like a back way. You can sneak
I mean,
in something
there's
through
a
somebody's
back door.
backyard.
There's a couple, honestly, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to let me.
There's a couple of back
Okay, I was gonna
streets.
say I don't know if you.
He knows the neighbor's backyards. You got to sneak through.
Okay, word. Yeah. Let me.
What?
You do one stupid thing.
Oh man.
They get you
Yeah,
for
the
what, 7
Canadians don't
years?
like that
They're
shit.
strict.
Yeah.
They're real strict at the border about letting people in with like misdemeanors or
Yeah.
shit like that.
We only want people with good moral.
My
fiber.
one buddy was gonna work for. We knew these Canadian wakeboarders and their family and lived up there still, like Vancouver and shit. But he had this drilling company that his whole plan is gonna move up there to go work for, Henshaw's dad's drilling company, and they got to the border and he's like, nah, you're not allowed in. It doesn't matter if you're gonna work or not. Like,
Dude,
nah.
They will
He
reject.
went through
your-
like a year worth of garbage and then he didn't even go. He was just like, no,
Yep.
fuck it.
No shit. That's the quickness. That is for sure.
Tragic.
I'm just not trying to. I'm waiting my time.
Oh, he was white. I wouldn't let him eat either.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. So how was Buffalo growing up besides cold?
I mean, man, I really didn't get a chance to grow up there. Like it was always a back and forth thing. I left when I was like 3.
Gotcha.
And then just back and forth. And but yeah, I was
From where to where?
Palm Bay, Florida.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Word.
It was
word.
hot, so.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that, man. I take it you don't miss the cold, huh?
I do, but I don't.
I do.
Man, it's
Mm.
freezing.
There's a reason I'm
That's what I'm
here.
saying. Like it's corn dog. She's the one over here that says she misses the cold.
Just because
always.
she's got a Subaru.
I miss looking.
Yeah,
What
right.
is- what is that
That's what I'm
about?
saying. She misses all of it. She misses the process of cleaning it up and shit after.
No.
The sludge,
Settlement, right?
the dirt,
No.
muck that
No.
becomes
That-
in it, water.
That's some bullshit. That's
That's
some
what-
motherfucking bullshit.
that's
I
what
do
comes
not
with it,
miss. Yeah, no. I don't miss that part. I lived in a three family home, and the home had a parking lot that we all shared, and it was like 9 cars that fit in it. And I lived in the middle part, and there were men below me, and I think at the time men above me. And it was like 4 bitches living in my area, and we were the ones out there fucking shoveling that shit.
Wow.
I was like, fuck is going on right now?
Wow.
This is some bullshit. I don't miss that. But I do miss everything else about it. Except for the black ice. That sucked.
Whoa. It sounds like you're going to life. Guys above you, guys below you, and a bunch of black eyes.
I fucking hate you.
Damn. Damn.
Black
Wow.
eyes?
You have
Are you
anything to
saying
say to that?
Black
I
eyes?
don't. I should just throw this water.
Is it black
I don't.
eyes?
I don't have the strength.
Is it black eyes or black eyes?
Black eyes.
Black eyes.
Black eyes. Black eyes. New Brit. Shout out New Britain, Connecticut, man.
Well,
lot of black eyes and a lot of black eyes. It's a both.
In that case, how was Palm Bay growing up then?
Man, Palm Bay was dope, man. Yeah, man, it was pretty dope. It's kind of like suburb, but like I don't know. It was pretty cool. I grew up like when we first moved down. Like one of my greatest memories as a kid was like living in a house with like 16 other people.
Oh my God.
Because we all like just migrated out.
Right.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah,
Was it a snowbird kind of thing to where it's like you guys are coming down here for the winter time, or it's just everybody came at once? So you're saying like,
I mean, like it was like me and my grandmother. We came down and
nice.
everybody just kind of followed.
Yeah, they're like, man, it's
Word.
warm.
Yeah, damn right. I mean, if it's warm,
Mass
it's warm.
exodus.
Florida's tight, man.
And I know how that shit goes. I've definitely got family that have done the exact same thing, you know. Everybody in the same house, you know.
Yeah.
Especially all the people back. Like, myself and Corn Dog here, we're both Puerto Ricans, so, you know, all our family on the island, for me at least, on my dad's side, they're a little on the, you know, a little more poor side. Everybody is in the same house over there.
Yep.
That's just how that shit goes over there. Everybody's living with family and family
Everybody.
ties.
That's
Family
so
ties are just stronger, I feel
Yeah.
like.
I love it though, man.
Yeah,
it's just dope.
that's just
The holidays are the shit, man.
Yeah.
And there's
Hell
always
yeah.
somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It just
Always
also,
somebody to blame some shit on when you get in trouble.
Right?
It also kind of just establishes that thing within the family, you know, like family looks after each other and sticks
Yeah.
together with all that shit, you know. Like you gotta help your people out if they're in hard times or whatever.
Yeah, man, that's the power of the bloodline.
Exactly.
Some real shit.
So how'd you get into music? Like when did you first start enjoying music yourself?
Man, my whole family was into music. Like growing up, you know, I had my father. I'm in the car, backseat or whatever. He's like playing my Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh shit.
Yeah, just reciting it.
Crazy
and, like, 'cause
speakers,
He used to
huh?
be like a DJ in Buffalo, New York.
You had
Oh,
a cool
word.
dad.
Yeah, my dad was like fire. Like, he's dope.
Hell
Shout
yeah.
out to him.
Oh yeah, so OG vinyl spinner there,
Yeah,
right?
and like Prince Mark, I think was his name, something like that.
Wow. Can we find his shit
I
on
don't
the
know,
internet?
man. He was like real local, and like back in those days, I don't even think the internet existed.
Oh man,
Yeah.
there has to be documentation of it. There has to be like some sort of tangible, right? He has CDs.
Maybe some tapes.
Does he have a CD or a tape?
I don't know. I gotta ask him.
You gotta ask
There's
him.
there might be some tapes. I mean, I know back in the day, you know, that was just real. That was real common. People to bring tape recorders to shows and tape DJ sets, you know, just so. Because at that time, you know, that was the only way that you could still hear those mixes again after
Right.
that.
Yeah.
And it was one of a kind DJ sets usually, you know, because it was just a different vibe altogether back then.
It was, man.
That's crazy, damn.
He put me on a lot of music, like, and then, you know, like, when I got down here, like, the South kind of collided with the North, like, what I was listening to and growing
True that.
to. But, yeah, man, he used to always, like, play, like, just old shit, like, in the whip, and then just rap to it. I used to just see him doing it, and, gospel, and
Hey.
here, my aunt's playing, like, you know, I don't know. My grandmother's playing Earth, Wind, and Fire, and then cousin playing Lil Wayne.
I feel you. So it was just all over the
Damn.
place growing up. A little bit of soul, a little bit of hip hop, a little bit of gospel music.
That's the best shit. That's the best
Yeah.
mix. All of it.
100%.
Most definitely. I can feel I feel like the northern southern influences a lot too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they definitely collide down here. Northern hip hop was just killing it, you know, around
Oh,
that
yeah.
time. And southern hip hop was like way under the radar. But if you were in the South, then that's, you know, you couldn't get away from it. Most
At
definitely.
all.
Who was big in the South in that time?
When in like the 90s?
Yeah.
Juve!
Yeah,
Just,
definitely.
it was
definitely
Cash
Hot
Money
Boys.
and
Hot Boys.
Master P everything.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Oh,
they
yeah.
had like 1,000 different like it'd be a bunch of stacks of money like
Oh,
photoshopped
oh,
with
yeah,
like
yo,
chrome
those
letters,
covers were
see
so hard.
murder, everything.
The
but,
covers
like,
were amazing. They like spawned an entire subgenre of album covers.
Yeah, man. Fire.
It was
Just
that,
just the most ridiculous shit on those covers, like always.
it was the TRU and all that shit, but like, what happened to Juvenile? Is he dead? He's alive. still.
No.
Judy's alive.
Yes.
He's alive.
Career is
Let me
dead.
Google
Sorry.
it.
How dare you speak ill on that man's name? That
Well,
man's-
isn't it like Birdman like fucked him over, right? Like they get screwed all of that cash money. I'm pretty sure.
What?
Juvenile.
I don't know about that.
I'm pretty
but
sure that's what happened.
More
now.
than likely, I mean, baby.
He got screwed out of everything,
He's out here.
and then
Sure
Juvie
is.
was like,
Yeah, fair enough. It is what it is. You know.
He's on tour.
Who, Juvie?
Yeah.
Did he perform at Rolling Loud? I think.
Did he?
he was doing
Oh, shit.
Elks Lodge in North Dakota. I guess.
The Elks Lodge in North Dakota. Shut up.
Yo, if he's doing Elks Lodges, he needs to come to the one.
He needs
across
to
the
roll
street.
through.
Yo.
Oh, he's with Coolio. He's and Nelly.
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh man, why?
Said
The
Nelly?
Band-Aid tour.
Said
Yeah.
Nelly?
That's a rough tour to be on in 2018.
Rip the Band-Aid off.
That's a rough tour to be
He's
on.
also with with Brass.
Brass?
Brass.
I don't know who that is.
E40.
Okay.
Bone Thugs and Harmony. He's with Bone
What?
Thugs.
That's actually not a terrible tour, but I don't know why Nelly's in there. But
He needs money, obviously.
I mean, well, yeah. Listen, we could have
threw
made
him in there like.
could have made that lineup a little more solid all around. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Come on, man. Like, I'd rather have Mason there or some shit.
Oh no. No.
Bring the shiny suits back.
I'd take that.
I need Diddy and Mace in shiny
Yeah,
suits.
man.
We're the number one anti-Mace
Yes, he
podcast.
did Rolling Loud.
You did.
He did Rolling
Yeah,
Loud.
man.
See, he knows.
Should have went to
He
Rolling
knows about
Loud.
you,
Man.
Yeah,
man.
man. I went. It was fresh.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was tired, man.
I was gonna say I would imagine it was tiring.
Oh, he was also with the Ying Yang Drip twins.
Ying
And
Yang Drip.
Ying Yang Drip.
Yo, so
and Cassidy.
at Rolling Loud, what time were they starting music at?
Like what? Like when? No. It was a little earlier than that.
Maybe
No, yeah,
noon,
no, like
11?
two. Actually, like 2. Or like the first day it started at like 3.
What time they stop at?
Like midnight. Like yeah, like 1 o'clock.
That's a lot.
12:30.
That's a lot. In the fucking Miami sun too, man.
Crazy, man. It was fun though. It was like, but man, I was sick after. Like, I was just like coughing up like black stuff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because of the dust.
Everything,
Isn't that
yeah,
fucking crazy?
dirt.
And then when you're sneezing, when you blow your nose too.
Yeah, like
Black-
it's all
yep.
just, yeah, it's like, ugh.
Yep,
Demons,
that's
boy.
that fest life right there, man.
You need a bandana.
Yeah, man.
Protect
Yeah.
yourself.
Bandanas for those for sure, or just a mask if you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used-
Looking full on ski mask. Or just a paper bag, brown paper bag.
It's a hockey mask.
Put it over your head.
I used to bring a respirator out there.
Wheel it out.
Yeah, man.
Oh
Should've-
man, let me get a hit off that, dude. $4.
I gotta say, yeah, who were your favorite acts then over there? Just because
man.
I didn't go, and I saw all the posts from everybody in my feed afterwards. I was like, God damn it, I should be at Rolling Loud right now.
Yeah, man. I really like showed up. Cole, Travis.
Nice.
I definitely wanted to see Wayne. I don't think he went on though. Because the thing is, like, it's 3 stages and you gotta like kind of catch
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
right.
Yep.
Certain people go on at the same time.
Yep.
Jump back to each one.
Yeah.
You gotta make, sometimes you
You
gotta make some
sacrifices.
serious decisions,
For real,
yeah.
for real, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's tough.
Fucking that's the hardest. That
Yeah, man.
it's so hard.
Damn, so Wayne didn't show up?
I don't think so, man. I mean, I wasn't
Damn.
at the stage anyway, but I don't know if he was sick. He might have been sick.
True that.
He's always sick.
Son,
Wayne,
Yeah, he is.
Yo, you eat some bananas, Lil Wayne. What the fuck you doing?
Word, son.
for real.
What the fuck you doing with
He's
yourself?
busy.
Get healthy, please,
This
so that we can
wings.
listen to your shit.
For real, man.
So as a kid, did you start writing, or did that come on like a long time later? What were you into as a kid?
As a kid, man, like toys, dancing, stuff like that. Like video games, Mortal Kombat.
Hey.
What's the best toy that you ever played with?
I had this Spider-Man. Spider-Man was like my favorite superhero. I had a Spider-Man, and he was like a teddy bear, like cotton. And
Nice.
His head was just like solid, like plastic. I should like put do-rags on him, clothes on him. And
Always.
yeah,
Spider-Man.
Spider nigga in there.
That's funny shit.
Spidey.
Oh shit, that's pretty ill though. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. I remember.
Got him looking fresh today.
I remember there was this one time that in high school, we had to take the baby home. You know that class? It's like a class
yeah.
where you gotta like, it's like don't have kids because it's what the fuck you gotta deal with, and it's a baby, that like cries and you gotta feed it, and if you don't
Drips
feed it,
water on you.
stupid shit. And yeah, I dressed that baby up. I definitely gave it a gold chain and a gold tooth, and I put underwear on its head and
She knows.
put a cigarette to its mouth.
My baby
So
grown.
I identify with that
Feel me?
also. Yes.
She knows, man.
Good times. What was your favorite toy as a kid?
My favorite toy as a kid?
Yeah. Did you have like a?
Probably my skateboard.
Yeah, true.
I mean, it is what it is, and in essence, it is a fucking toy. That's
Yes,
all
it
it
is.
is.
Dress that up too, man.
Exactly.
You could put a dress on
I
anything.
put some jabos on my skateboard. This shit was fly.
B-Rock, what about you?
My
You-
favorite
You're a
toy.
weird fucking kid.
Let's
How
hear it.
dare you?
Let's hear it.
the audacity to you tell me that I was a weird kid.
Oh, I was weird as shit. I was so fucking weird.
I don't know. What's the whitest thing I could say? Like a Rubik's Cube or something? Like a Rubik's Cube.
We've got 3 Rubik's Cubes here. That
We-
I would just say honestly, I don't know. I played a lot of basketball and golf. Probably golf and
As a
basketball.
kid?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. From like 10 on, yeah.
Y'all didn't never have a yo-yo?
I mean,
No.
I can honestly agree with
Fucking
that. though.
yo-yo.
I have a
Like, it's-
Maybe besides my skateboard, probably basketball or soccer ball.
yeah.
honestly.
Oh,
Like,
look at
probably-
that. Speaking of that.
You were outside.
Alright, let's go. I'm gonna go make these motherfuckers knees
Fuck, those
slam
are my
together.
students. I hate them.
I mean, I feel like that generation is slowly kind of dying out, you know? Like,
Do you want me to go
I'm,
do that?
I'm from that generation still where my parents were like, no, turn that shit off, go outside, go do something,
my,
and don't come back until later.
I got a Sega Genesis, you know what I'm saying? And Sonic 2, all that shit, and fucking loaded that shit up and playing a few levels, and then it was like 30 minutes later or something. And my stepmom's like, all right, get outside. Just
That was the same
shit. Yeah.
leave.
Same
It was-
shit. We had full on. My parents were on our shit. We only had per day like 30 minutes of TV time, 30 minutes of video game time, 30 minutes of computer time. The rest had to be either outside or reading.
That's dope, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't see that shit nowadays.
At all.
No, and that's
man.
why probably one of the reasons why you're so smart, because you read so much as a kid.
Come on, blow
Thank
my
you.
ego up a little more.
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah,
I
yeah.
appreciate
I like
it.
that. But it's like the one example I always think about is we were walking through the airport one time. We were in the TSA line to get checked and all that shit. And these parents have their little 3 or 4-year-old with them, and he's on the ground next to them in the line, sitting down, just looking at an iPad. But when I say looking at an iPad, I mean like face is almost like less than a foot away from it. You know what I'm saying? He's playing some little fucking game on there, and the line moves, and the parents move,
And the kid.
and the kid just sits there. He's not even paying attention. And it takes the parents like 10 seconds to realize that their kid hasn't even come with them, because they're not paying attention to him. They just give him the little fucking thing, and they're like, "Oh, look, he's behaving because he's just looking at a screen." Like,
It's a distraction.
That's what I do with my kids. Like, get
with all
out.
that being said, that's exactly how I parent my kids. But yeah,
Perfect.
it's weird to say like kind of we're from that generation though. I feel like.
I know. From before that. From like before the iPad shit.
Yeah, I mean, with that being said, I definitely played a lot of NBA 2K.
Well, that was different. Like, that's video games.
That's when
video
you're-
games aren't portable like that.
That's just
I
when
mean,
you
Game Boy,
were.
but
That's
that's
just when
Get
you
a
were.
Nintendo Switch, dog.
It's just when you were tired from playing outside for so long. You were like, all right, let's go inside for like 30 minutes to an hour, recharge, get some fucking water, Kool-Aid, see who's gonna get these hands on 2K,
Right.
and then we'll go back out and do it for real.
For real, for real.
So.
Yeah, man. Like my little cousin has like an iPhone like 8, so like
How old is it?
too young. Too young.
I'm like, you know how many kids, I work in a school, how many kids get their phones lost? How many kids lose their phones, and so that they don't get in trouble, they tell their parents that somebody stole it. And then that shit, the parent gets so fucking mad at the school,
Yeah.
and then that shit comes up like days later, and it was like, no ma'am, nobody stole your kid's phone, your fucking kid left that shit in the bathroom. What the fuck
Are you
is...
the one explaining it to them?
Yeah, yeah, your fucking child left that shit in the bathroom.
Do you say the F
I don't know.
word?
Your fucking child let the fucking bucket.
Very
So I'm very
responsible.
appropriate.
Yeah.
I'm very appropriate, but I do like I find so much joy in telling them Nobody stole your kid's phone. Your kid's a fucking liar.
You're mean. You're mean to those kids.
Hey,
I'm
how
such a
many
snitch.
years have been in the education system? Like 2?
I'm
You don't
such a
sound
snitch.
jaded at all.
I'm a snitch. Oh no, that's not even me being jaded. I love that.
Oh, okay.
That's my
Being
favorite
jaded?
thing to
Okay.
do. Being a snitch.
Wow.
It's my favorite. I tell them, like, I'm such a snitch.
How do you feel about that?
I tell them, I'm like, go ahead. I'm gonna see you out in public with your mom. I'll snitch on you.
On me, as far as I know, so I'm cool with that. And you know,
Right?
if we're
I'm
shouting
gonna
back,
tell on you.
if we're shouting back to our homie Apollo, you know,
Snitch on you.
Snitch on you
I'm
would be-
gonna tell the truth.
yes,
Snitch.
exactly.
We
So-
gotta play that for them later.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
That's a good one.
So when did you start kind of dabbling with your own music then?
Probably like 14, 15. I was just writing raps. Yeah, man, just coming up with whatever I can come up with. I was a real shy kid, so like, you know, I was just actually how like I kind of popped up on y'all. I used to do that all the time. Like I used to just be shy, and then, you know, kids around like school would be having a cipher, and then I'd just be there. And when it comes to me, I'm just like, go.
Oh
And I just,
shit.
like, kill shit, and then it's like, who is this guy?
The silent assassin.
So were you like playing around with freestyling and shit before you started writing, or?
Yeah, I freestyled a little bit, but honestly, I'm a writer. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm
I
a
got
writer.
you.
I take my time with it. So.
What kind of pushed you into discovering the writing?
I don't know. Actually, like, I actually thought that's how it was supposed to go. Like, I knew freestyle was a thing, but I don't know. I just jumped straight to the pen and the pad. Like, I just felt like that was the way to get stuff right. But it was a hobby though, so you know. But then years later, it just became a thing, and I just was good at it. Like, even my first rhyme like wasn't that bad. Like, if I could remember, I know it wasn't that bad.
Word. So were you kind of more, when you were first starting, like you said with your first rhyme, were you thinking more like poetry along those lines, or were you just going straight for like, no, I'm trying to write bars right now?
I was trying to do bars, like punchlines, all that. I was just,
Most definitely.
yeah,
Tough
man.
shit. Tough
I
shit.
say the crazy shit. For real.
That's what's up. So where do you start taking it from there afterwards?
That was around like what, like 8th grade, ninth grade. I don't know, man. I linked up with my homie Lugo. Shout out to him. And he was just like, yo, my sister has like a computer, man. I'm gonna make beats, and you should rap, man. And like, I remember he used to just take me around school, and he's just like, yo, it's my friend Marc. He raps, and I just say the same rap 300 times that whole day at school. And the people were like, yo, you're good, da da da. So like, we used to go back to his crib, and like, we just kept it going, man. And then
That's badass.
yeah, it's pretty cool, man.
That's what's up. Damn, how old are you now?
I'm 24.
Word.
24.
Word.
Yeah, man. I'm still in here doing
Yeah,
it.
man.
Damn right.
So who are your biggest inspirations?
Inspector Deck.
Woo!
Inspector Deck and Naughty by Nature got me like kind of
Oh, shit.
That's
my
Feel that, like stretch and shit.
I had that first Naughty. Who didn't have that first Naughty by Nature CD or album or whatever the hell they called? I got in trouble for saying CD the other day.
Why'd you get in trouble for that?
I just got made fun of at work. Just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, you got that new Kanye CD, which is a piece of shit, by the way.
Oh,
God,
yeah.
I
I
hate
haven't
that
heard it yet.
shit.
what? Yeah, I mean, I was gonna bring that
That's
up.
so bad.
I was gonna bring that up, but well, you know what? Before we express our opinions on it, please please elaborate.
I do sing the Scoopity Poop song when I
That's not on the
scoop.
album,
Yeah,
Poop.
it's nice.
No.
Scoopity Poo.
That's not on the album.
You ever heard it?
I heard a few of it. I don't know if I heard
Oh,
all
yeah.
of it,
No,
but
no.
we heard some of the songs.
She
They
hasn't
were
heard
like,
Scoopity Whoop.
We played it on the show. You weren't there. When we...
Scoop Doop Poop.
Oh man. Okay.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yep, I'm bringing it up right
Okay,
now.
hold on. I gotta stand up.
Damn it! What's the name of that song again?
It's like be let it be or be with it or something like that.
It doesn't matter. 'cause
You
as
beat
soon as-
yourself?
It
Is
doesn't matter
Kanye?
because as soon as I put in Kanye
New
West,
poop song.
poop song came out. So,
Scoop.
yeah, that's all it is. Kanye's new poop song on
Poopity scoop
YouTube.
doop.
That's all I say.
Oh man.
We're talking it up, but that's really like what it gets into. So Corn Dog, you're about to be amazed right now.
Let's
You
go.
ready for these
First.
bars?
First reaction. Yeah, he's like, you ready for these boys?
I don't know.
He built you up.
It's probably coming up to the thing.
I don't want this to. That's not the whole song. This is just like a 20-second clip. I'm not trying to ruin shit right now with that. Let's see. Here we go. Yep. As soon as I type in KA, it comes up Kanye West Poopy the Scoop. Like that is the first thing. Yeah, you're right. It is lift yourself. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Prepare yourself.
First I was like, is he gonna rap? Like, what's going
He be doing some shit, and the next thing you know, yeah, I was so weirded out by this too. I was like,
This?
yeah, cause like the same thing. I was just like, what's gonna happen? Is
Yeah,
he-
like,
Yeah.
Still going.
I like
There,
it.
okay.
Next verse though. These bars. Watch this. Whoopity scoop. Whoopity whoop. Scoopity whoop.
right?
Scoopity
Whoop. Poopity scoop doop poop. Hey.
scoopity scoop.
Poopity scoop.
Hey.
I was doing a cat shit the other day. and I
The
was
poop
thinking
is
of
so pronounced. Whoopity scoop
Oh
poop.
yeah.
How to build this up.
Yeah,
Like,
Kanye.
you guys listen
This
to
shit
this
is
song.
hard.
Listen
Oh
to
my
this instrumental for like
god.
3 minutes.
Whoopity
What I
scoop
said.
poop.
That's bad.
Ultimate
Wow.
troll. Ultimate troll.
He's
But-
so matter of fact.
But that's not on the album though. So
That's trash, bro.
You got
There was a 2 Chainz song in there, right?
2 Chainz? No.
On the new.
Can we
song-
write a
new
letter to
album?
put it on the album?
Maybe
No,
we
there
didn't
wasn't a
listen to
2
the
Chainz
right
song
thing.
on that album.
Maybe we didn't hear the right thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say you listen to Ye.
I thought so.
That's
because
it?
I thought we did.
That's it. That's the song. That's the song. That's it.
That's
No.
ridiculous.
2 Chainz was definitely at the listening party he had in Wyoming, but I don't think he was on the album.
I thought about killing you. That's weird, me.
Oh yeah.
Song.
that shit
Yo,
was-
I thought about-
I actually mess with the album. Like I do.
Me too.
It's pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie.
I like it. I like the album honestly.
They're talking about stoves and like touching stoves and
Yeah.
like it's literally a.
This is a Pusha T album?
No.
This is
no,
the
no,
Kanye
no.
album?
We're gonna get to the Pusha T album later on at the end of the show. We're talking about all Kanye right now.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Pusha T because he said, I thought about killing you today.
No.
That's on the Pusha T album.
No, that's on the Kanye album.
That's on the...
Yeah. Yeah.
God.
See, I played this for her yesterday and she wasn't even paying attention. And I was just like, come on, girl. God damn. God damn.
I was paying attention because I remember that song specifically.
Now, what I say about it is it's obviously not, in my opinion, like the epic classic Kanye shit, but it is like, you know, what a lot of people are saying is a return to that sample heavy,
Yeah.
crazy shit. Because those beats,
Yeah, our fire. I'm not gonna lie.
insane, dog.
Yeah,
like,
I'm not gonna lie.
insane.
Seriously.
Whew.
That's okay. So that's what we were listening to when I was furiously cleaning out the fridge.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we had an issue yesterday with the fridge.
Oh my
man.
god.
I forgot about that. I'll give you that credit. You were a little more.
Occupado. But that
Yeah.
actually was helping me calm down because that song I thought about killing you today was my testament to all the fruit flies in my house. I really
Why you gotta put that out there for everybody to hear?
just saying.
What is that about?
Let me be very transparent with you.
Could have just left that one.
You guys are
know?
disgusting people and you have bugs in your house?
We're
Is that
not
what
even.
you're
It's
saying?
not even a dirty fucking. It's the cat. That's what pisses me off.
It's the what?
I don't know what it is.
See, now this is gonna be a thing. Now this is gonna be a thing.
Honestly, I think it's just that time of year because I got a basil plant in my little window garden.
And they're
thing.
all coming.
There's just like 1 or 2, but it's like, you know, you'll see them every now and then, but I'm sure there was
They populate.
an immense amount here.
And they populate
Ugh.
fast.
Yes, they do.
That's why I think flies are gonna take over the world one day. They're gonna be huge. I had a vision
Rats.
that there was just these
Thank
big
you.
fucking insects walking the planet, and they rule the neighborhoods, and they tear your shit down, and then fucking eat all your food.
That's rats.
Ugh.
Rats.
And they're gonna be huge.
You're describing rats.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Neil deGrasse Tyson was saying it's like the only thing that's keeping them from like evolving into bigger sizes is like our size, like drainage and stuff. Like the pipes
Oh,
are keeping
yeah.
rats a certain size. They
Because
would
if
be
they had
evolving to
bigger
get
space.
bigger. Yeah, it's
Is the
nuts.
scariest shit I've
Just
ever heard.
imagine. it, Like,
Dude, evolution is fucked up and crazy. There's a fish, and like it dwells normally. This fish dwells like in the depths, like really, really, really down below,
Until
and
you
it
feed
starts.
into the water.
Yeah, exactly. And
Datu.
oh my god, B-Rock.
Sorry, all I'm thinking of is Scoop Diddy Whoop.
Scoop, scoop, poop. But what this fish does is it's completely female, and then it'll spend 10 years being a female and like laying eggs, and then it'll go into like this den for like 5 months or 5 weeks, like a month, and come out as a male. And it spends the rest of its days as a male, but it's after spending 10 years as a female.
What?
Yes,
That's a
it
lot
has a
of-
flat head. I'm not kidding. It starts off with like a flat head, no pronounced anything, like just regular fucking fish. It comes out with a very pronounced masculine chin and this fucking headpiece, and it
J-Lo
produces
fish.
sperm.
I mean,
Wow.
No,
It's crazy.
That
And it produces
happens a lot.
sperm.
That's a lot of
Isn't that
fish are
crazy?
hermaphrodites or
human
so
now.
then-
That's humans
flip
now,
back and
though.
forth, like the.
That's humans now. We do that. Go
Right,
to the
exactly.
doctors for
But so
5
then what
hours. You
this
come
fish
out
does
again.
is it takes out the other male, and the male fish, like the once female now male fish, rules the whole fucking sect. It's like a bunch of women fish, and then
Until they turn into a man.
until they turn into a male, exactly. And so that male, the woman who turns into a male, finds the male, fucking kills them, and runs the shit.
That's the power of the pussy right there.
Crazy.
See, what you're doing is you're putting pussy up on a pedestal.
It's fucking crazy, man.
Oh shit.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Now they'll switch
Literally.
races a lot, like the male seahorse will hold the babies
Will bear
and
eggs.
shit.
Yeah, but they won't transform like that. It's not like it was
What is
once
it?
one thing and now it's another
the
thing.
Finding Nemo. It was like
Clownfish.
the whole thing with the clownfish. The male would have just like he was the mom before. They go looking for it, but he was the same guy, and he would have ate him anyway, and all
Oh.
that good stuff.
Finding,
Yeah, it was-
Finding Dory was sad.
what are you talking about, dude?
It was
Hank was
sad.
the shit.
Yeah,
Octopus?
but it was sad
Al Bundy.
because Dory just didn't have a clue. She just didn't have a fucking clue. It was so sad. You know Coco's on Netflix?
Yes, we know Coco's on Netflix. We're moving on from there. She's trying to get me to watch all these like Pixar movies and shit.
Did you not see it yet?
Because Lego
Did you see
Ninjago
Coco?
was good.
Lego Ninjago was okay. All right, you
Jesus
gotta-
Christ! You watched Ninjago before Coco?
He's never seen Coco.
Well, she
I've
forced
seen
me.
Coco.
She forced me to watch
I saw it.
Ninjago.
Cry
I was
like a
not
little
trying to
baby at the end.
What? Yes.
Yeah.
I cried during the beginning, the middle, and the
watch. Of what, Coco?
yes.
You just cried
and then
at the end of
and then
it.
later that day when I got home, thinking about what happened
Oh
in
my
Coco.
god.
Mark, have you seen Coco?
I have not. I've been told to watch it, but I have not.
It's on Netflix. You should watch it.
Is it like I know it has something to do with skeleton, right? Or like
Yeah.
the skeleton.
Are you scared of skeletons?
It's like Day of the
It's just
Dead.
when you die.
Like, really-
Hey, I'm
It's
right
just-
there with you, bro. I'm
It's
right
just
there
when
with you.
when you die, you become a skeleton, like how you look now. So I'd be a big fat skeleton. You guys would be skinny skeletons.
You would be a big
Yeah,
fat
big fat skeleton. And then once your family starts to
With the all
forget
pro
you,
dent removal shirt.
once your family forgets you, then you actually disappear as a skeleton. It's really fucked up.
Yeah, and that's the
like-
whole idea. So it's like surrounding like Day of the Dead in the Mexican culture, and so based in Mexico, they cross over. Once the family crosses over, they are like in this other world, and so every year for Day of the Dead, what the people in the real realm are supposed to do is put out their offerings on like an altar with pictures of their past loved ones. If they don't do that, the spirits in the other world get forgotten and they just disappear.
Then you die as a skeleton, then you're really fucked.
Yeah, and so
Is this a kids movie?
Word, like,
It's
Yeah, no,
dark,
it's
dude.
crazy.
No, it's dark as fuck.
it's such a good movie though. It's such a good
What are
movie.
we teaching our children? All right.
But so once a year on the Day of the Dead, they come when the family puts their altar. They come. They cross over, and they're able to do that, but not if they don't have the thing on the ofrenda.
Our buddies.
Not if they don't have the picture on the offering.
Our buddies were saying like, they're like, would you do that for real? Would you go to Buddy Blake's house and do the party, the Coco party, and bring a picture of your mom and all that stuff and paint your face? You're like, fuck no.
Shit.
Absolutely fucking not.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, like, yeah.
It's a lot of work, but that people actually do that shit in Mexico. That's like Dia de los Muertos is huge. It's a festival. You're so stupid.
Cartels.
Yeah. You either get your head chopped off.
Traditional values.
You're either
or
trying to
cartel.
run away, cartel, or.
I mean, you saw how old Coco was, like not actual Coco, but I'm saying like how old the looking it was,
Yeah.
and just like the old Mercado and stuff. That was depicted in 2004. That movie.
Wow, really?
Yeah, 2004.
Wow. Yeah, well, I mean, there's definitely villages out
Good
there.
ending there.
That's very interesting, actually. Well, because I feel like other places, everywhere except for the United States, really works hard to preserve their history. You know, like historical landmarks. You know, I mean, not that I guess we do, but I feel like look at Old San Juan, for example. Like all the buildings, all the streets are still the same. Here you have people with money coming in and just buying the shit and tearing it up, not giving a fuck about how long it's been here or like what the value is, like sentimental value or what the meaning is or what's happened here. Like we were talking with Tyler the other day. You know, people are just so fucking money hungry in the United States, they don't give a fuck. They'll just tear some shit down. But a lot of these and maybe also because, I don't know.
If you didn't have the money, you
I
wouldn't
was
do
gonna
it,
say
is
maybe
what you're
because I don't
saying?
have the money to do
Yeah,
it, but
just give me a break.
but at the same time, I feel like preservation is just more important in other places. You know, preservation of culture.
I disagree.
Really?
Yeah, they don't have
I don't.
anything else. Like if you go to like Europe, like in Europe, like they have like the new part of town, like where the modern part of town is, and then you go out to the other side. There's like this big ring around the town, which is like the 40s and 50s shit. It's all bombed the fuck out, like from World War II.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's like ancient shit that's like they don't have any way to replace it with anything
Right.
new. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
all right, cool.
Yeah, but they're
Good,
preserving
great.
it.
They're not preserving it. There's nothing else to do with it.
Well-
It's like Fallout. It's
So
like
they
just
embrace
there.
it. So they embrace
They
it.
don't have a choice.
Well, good because
Very
it needs
good.
to be embraced.
We
History
want to see
needs
these
be
bombed out
embraced.
ruins in like Chechnya. Like,
It's
oh, yeah,
fucking
this is
cool,
great.
man. All that shit is really cool.
I'd go look at the ruins.
I would look at the ruins.
I'm not
Hello?
saying it's not good to look at, but you're saying that they want to keep it that way.
Well, I'm not saying every place is like that. I just feel like places that have like a deep care for culture and cultural values, and like realize the sentiment in some of these historic buildings and the way that these.
Well, that's what I
villages
think about,
look.
like Guatemala or something, where there's
Right.
all the Mayan ruins or all that other
Right.
shit. You know what I'm saying? That is what you're talking about.
You know, they discovered a
In
whole fucking
Eastern
lost
Bloc,
city
it's
in Peru.
not that.
Word.
They discovered a lost city in Peru.
Yeah.
It was hidden under a bunch of fucking trees and greenery. It was
Seems
a
like
lost
it.
city in Peru.
When was this?
Yeah.
When was this?
It was crazy. Yeah, that was pretty recent.
Pretty recent shit.
That was around the same time that the boy in where Keith.
It's a hell of a news day.
Yeah, so this.
How?
Remember
It
2
wasn't-
Thursdays
It
ago?
wasn't a vending machine. It was one of those games.
It wasn't. Yeah, it was the claw game.
He was trying to cheat.
Yes.
Yes, and his
Yeah.
ass got
That's
stuck.
what he gets. Man.
Got his
Fucking
ass.
karma.
Got his ass.
Trying to cheat and get the thing without paying, you know, and playing the game like everybody else. Next thing you know, you're a fucking item. Up for grabs.
Asshole.
I tried to win that kid.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Like, I wonder how long he was in there before it took people a second to realize, like, oh fuck, that's a fucking human
his dad,
child.
His dad had to win his ass back.
He's like, come here, you're getting the claw.
This is,
Drag his ass out by the little hole.
this is punishment, and I'm saving you at the same time.
Fucker.
Yeah, I think it took them like emergency services like an hour or two.
Yeah.
Before they were able to get over there. And,
And
get
the
him out of
picture of this kid just crying is so funny.
Damn.
there. Fucked up. He was laughing at this little boy's plight.
Idiot.
Not very
So be like, man, you are so dumb.
Damn.
You are really dumb.
Damn, son. You gotta be
He
like
really
that.
wanted it, man.
He really wanted that
He
shit.
wanted the teddy bear, man.
Because in my head, I'm like, yeah, right. In my head, I'm like, some people just gotta learn the hard way.
That is true.
Honestly.
I will give you that. I will give you that.
Honestly.
Brian, we never finished. You never gave like an actual opinion on the Kanye album.
I guess we didn't. I don't know if I heard the right thing. Play
Okay.
the first song from it.
I was gonna say because if
Just
you
play some of the first song and see if you know if it was.
because definitely just the title of the first one. The
I'm pretty sure we listened to it Saturday morning at
thought
work,
about killing you.
and
You would
we're
know-
like, "What the fuck is this shit?" Just play some of the
It
first
has
song.
this switch up. The switch up is crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's the thing. If I play this first song, I thought about killing you. Like it's gonna be like 3 minutes of build up until it actually switches.
Just play
up into
some of
shit.
it, and I'll see if I've heard it before or not.
Okay, I can do that. I can do that. No?
You know, go like in the middle of shit.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. I got you.
I don't know how I listen to music. Yeah.
Nah, I wish I had those headphones.
Maybe it's
Sometimes I think really bad is really
There's a lot of build up here.
Go to the music part though.
But Kanye's not alone.
Nah, man. Nah, he talks some real shit. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
I see you, yeah.
Honestly, I was kind of doubting the album. I don't know how many other people were doubting. I don't know, because
I was.
He released
was.
it like out of nowhere. I knew it was coming out this summer, but then like my cousin was
I
like,
called up my
Oh.
loved ones. I called up my cousins. I called up the Muslims. Said I'm about to go dumb. Get so bright it's no sun. Get so loud I hear none. Stream so
I don't
loud
think
got
we
no
listen to this.
lungs. Hurt so bad I go numb. Time to bring in the drums. That put her up. Set a new tone on set the new cough on I need coke with no rum.
that listening party looked crazy.
yeah, man, Wyoming,
Where we at?
Chris Rock, you had mad people like, yo, crazy.
He flew everybody in.
Damn.
That's the craziest
That's
shit.
love.
What a nice. I bet you he's like a cool friend.
Oh yeah, man.
I bet you he's really cool to talk to.
Ye is a human being, man.
And he's showing it. He's showing his like humanity. You know, like he's not
I feel like
afraid
he's-
to like.
It's a different type of
Ah.
that we obey. Yeah, season, nigga, we obey. We was all born to die, nigga, DOA. Niggas say they
My leg.
I don't see no, yeah, I don't see no ink.
That scream.
No shade.
James Brown.
Fuck weed ass nigga.
Yeah, for real.
Wow.
Take.
But yeah, that's just a little
I
bit.
don't remember.
I like the beat.
Just a stand.
I like the beat.
Maybe we did, and we're just like, yeah.
Give it a listen through, man. Shit is dope.
What's the name of it again?
It's just Yay. The whole album's
Y-E.
yeah. Lowercase too at that. Lowercase Yay.
I like the album cover.
He apparently
that.
took the picture like on the way to Wyoming.
On his iPhone.
Yeah.
Really?
Like, yeah,
Yep.
like he just kind of put it together. I like it though. I like it.
Yep, I like it too. And it's just that ridiculous that it's such a simple thing and now he just like beat everybody in pop culture to just like, hey, fuck everything, you know? I took the picture of my album with my iPhone.
It says
on the way to the album release party.
I hate being bipolar. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that shit. I love that shit. His little emo ass. Go ahead, Kanye. Do you, boo.
Man.
It's a good album.
Do your fucking
It's a
thing.
good album.
That's
I
a good
back
picture.
it.
I hate being bipolar. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's his like. That's his. Wow.
Of all pictures to be taken with an iPhone to be put on
That's
an
good.
album, that's
Nailed it.
probably a good one of the best.
Fucking nailed it. I want to go to Wyoming.
Right?
Look at those fucking
He
mountains.
put Wyoming on. Like I forgot it existed.
You want to go?
Yeah.
For real.
It was for a half a second. It was just a conspiracy
That's
theory
exactly
that
what
Wyoming actually exists.
Wyoming wants, too.
I mean,
is
you see all
bunch of you
these
motherfuckers showing up.
you see all these pictures. You see all these pictures of all these fucking people like turning up
Yeah.
in Wyoming in their own little individual log cabins and shit.
They got
That's
bonfires and
awesome.
everything. Yeah, it was.
That's fucking badass.
Like he took listening party. Like it was different.
It was
To the next level.
It was real. Like
Yeah.
we're talking. I mean,
I
that,
want to be friends with Kanye.
that one picture that was circulating. That it was just like it was what? It was fucking Nas, Jonah Hill, and Chris Rock all standing together.
That's
These
amazing.
are these are the people he flew out to this shit. It's like, damn, son,
Crazy.
damn.
That's what's up though. Like, man, that's love.
Exactly. It looked like it was a good ass time, man.
Hell yeah, man. I'm pissed we didn't get an invite.
I mean,
Shout out
come on,
Kanye.
Ye.
Hey man,
Fucking
don't forget about us.
sleep.
You already know we out here, Primrose USA.
Next one, man.
Holla.
Rose,
Exactly. You know that shit.
Give us a sponsorship, please.
That shit got lost in the mail.
Use our Amazon link.
I'm saying, you know, our tickets, our plane tickets.
Damn.
They got scooped up by somebody else.
Next is Idaho.
They got poop diddy scooped by somebody
Poop diddy
else.
scoop.
Or
Scoop diddy
Utah.
poop.
We'll
Right.
be in Utah next.
For real, yeah, man. Yeah, man. I was gonna say he's gonna take us to like
Yeah, a lot of
Antarctica
Mormons
or
out
shit.
there.
Somewhere completely desolate, out in the rainforest somewhere.
Wyoming's fine because that's more of like, just like everybody kind of keeps to themselves. You know what I'm saying? You live far away from your neighbor because they don't want to talk to anybody else either.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So Wyoming's fine, but Utah's way different. That's like, that's all the Mormons and motherfuckers and pyramid schemes. There's more pyramid schemes in Utah than any other state.
That's not like a good place to be, man.
No, it doesn't. They don't sell like liquor or anything. Like you have to go to like
Oh,
the next
yeah.
state or some shit. Maybe that's just Salt Lake
You
City.
just have
but-
to plan accordingly where you live. You just have to live in a place that's right on the border of somewhere.
So Mark, I gotta ask, what do you do in your spare time now?
What do I do in my spare time now, man? Spare time. Like besides writing raps?
Yes. Because I take it that's the main hobby, is just writing, I feel like. Would that be a true statement? Writing is the main hobby, probably?
Writing is life, like, that's every day, all day, every day.
Dan, you're writing every day?
Yeah.
I need to be more like you.
Have you already written something today?
I mean, I can pick some.
Hey.
Oh, I mean, yeah, most definitely, if you'd like to. I was just saying, have you written
Oh, no, I
anything
haven't
today?
written today.
Word.
Yeah, today it was just like, yo, I gotta get here.
I feel that. I'm sorry to pressure you.
No,
too,
you're
you know?
good, man. Like, just, car situations, all type of just everything in the way. But I'm here, so.
Exactly.
But-
So, what's your process like then when you start writing?
Man, I just like to, like, I don't know, like, it's different ways. Like, I could just throw in a beat, just let it rock. And just, fill it out. And then it just tells me sometimes what it needs. And I just, put it on paper. Or sometimes I can just be rapping to myself. Or I can be listening to music and then just pause it and just start rapping. I don't know. It's so
you just
many
start like
different-
channeling.
Yeah, like, like.
Draw inspiration from anything you can.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And just get into it, man, and then it just literally comes out on the paper. But then sometimes I have times where I'm like trying to get it out and like, nah, like I gotta get this. I sit down and I just look at a page, close my eyes, and I'm just like, all right, there it goes.
Hey.
So
So you ever get that writer's
a
block
gift.
shit then sometimes?
I don't believe in it, man. I feel like if you got writer's block, write the wackest shit you can. Just keep writing.
Right,
Fuck it.
don't stop. You have
And
so
then
much
you'll get
whack
into
shit.
your shit. So like, yeah,
That's what's up.
You gotta get out all the whack shit in order to
Because-
get to the good shit.
exactly.
I fuck with that because honestly, I feel like a lot of people who write, like I don't write raps or anything, but I used to like write back in the day, just writing all out, essays and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I feel the same way. Like if you're not, you can always go back and redo your shit, proofread it, and make it
Exactly.
sound better.
Exactly.
Like, if you're not just putting it out there on the paper already, you're just wasting time looking at the
Yeah.
fucking paper.
Yep.
Like if you're not doing something, you're doing nothing.
Exactly. Like, oh man, I'm like in this mental, like, I'm not writing out the dopest shit. Like, man, write those whack lines. Like, write those down. And
Write
then,
that shit down.
Get into the, get back where you were.
Exactly. Spruce it up. Make your
Yeah.
changes where you need to.
Exactly.
Tighten
Exactly.
this shit up.
Yeah. I always like going back into my notebook and looking at old shit that I wrote and being like, oh, that was actually kind of fire, but like I could change it to be better. And you do that.
Yep.
Like after some time has passed.
That's also what's,
And then you can incorporate it into something else.
that's also what's nice about as a writer keeping your shit from the past that you've written down
Dude,
because
notebooks
you
on
can see
notebooks.
how you evolve
Yeah.
and go back, revisit the shit that you said in the
Yup.
past, and you can be like, you know what, I could potentially rework this into something else
Mhm.
or build on that.
Draw inspiration from it. Yeah,
Exactly.
from yourself.
From your own damn self.
Right? Yeah, honestly.
Right?
It's like, what did young me have to say? And I was like, shit.
Well,
I had a lot of shit to say
Yeah, and
2
then-
years ago.
and then it can also be, just like, what did young me have to say, and how can I, embellish off of that, or how can I
Right.
turn that into this?
Turn it into a fucking conversation, young me and.
I love Young Me shit. Motherfucker's on fire.
Young me's out there.
Young Me.
Young me.
Hey.
Shout out to Young Me.
Shout out to young me.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's
I bet if I pulled up SoundCloud right now and I typed in "young me," somebody would pop up.
And
What is it YUNGME or YOUNGMI or
M.I.
Little S. Type in Little S. You'll
Well,
find something.
It's definitely a YUNG. It's not gonna be a YU.
Or is it
Y-O-U.
me MEE?
Mm.
That's
Young
more
Me.
of a dish.
Could be Chung Lee, young me.
Actually,
A young
you know what?
me.
It could be more along the lines of like an M3.
M3,
Yeah.
young
Yo, names
me.
nowadays is just crazy.
Yes.
Fucking wild.
Yes.
Young Bathtub. Or like, that's the next artist.
That's a real dude.
Like,
Young Bathtub.
Young
I don't even know like what it is.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Somewhere.
Likely. I would not be surprised.
Like,
Young
like-
bathtub, that would be a
Maybe
good one.
little bathtub, big bathtub. Hey.
This is gonna be the name off of this award right here. That's gonna be my rap name. Top Banana, right there. It's my MC.